Happy Monday morning. Katie Munn here, Anchor and Rose Apothecary. It's a beautiful sunny Monday morning here. I'm in Falmouth, Maine right now at Skillin's greenhouse. I just purchased some seeds and seedlings and I'm really excited to get the planted season started. So on today's Monday Musing, I usually think about my topic a week ahead and then I sort of delve into it. And this week, I don't know, it's my birthday week, so maybe I'm just a little bit distracted. So I was like, well, I have to buy seeds. I'm teaching a class tonight on how to start seeds. So I thought we'd just talk a little bit about getting your garden started, right? So 'tis the season. We're in early spring. Now's the time to start our seeds. So just want to give you a few little tips about planning your garden this year. So first, you want to figure out what you want to grow, right? So do you want to grow vegetables? Do you want to grow herbs? Are you going to grow herbs that are annual? So that means they grow every year. Or are you going to grow herbs or, vegetables that are perennials, which mean they grow every year? So first, figuring out what you want to grow. Then, after you figure it out, what you have time for. So there have been many years when I have huge aspirations. I'm growing a huge garden and tomatoes and potatoes and cucumbers and all these different things. And then the poor little plants, I just don't have time to cultivate them and to love them and to water them. And I go away on vacation, I come back and they're half wilted. So, once you have an idea of what you want to grow, do you realistically have time for it? Are you going to go away for a month in the summer and then you just don't have time to harvest your vegetables or your herbs, right? So figuring out if you have time for that and then what you're going to use it for. Because often, right, especially here in Maine, I don't know what it is, but when you plant a zucchini, you get 1,000 zucchinis. And then you're like, I have so many, I don't know what to do with. So when you're planting your vegetables or your herbs, figuring out what am I going to use this for? So I'm planting tons of cucumbers. I'm going to make tons of pickles, yeah. Or I'm planting tons of holy basil and I plan on infusing that into honey or, making a tincture or even just drying it for tea. So what you practically can use that plant for or that vegetable for. And then sort of deciding where you want your garden. So if you live in the city, you might have to have a rooftop garden. If you live outside the city but you have a backyard, you might want to do some raised beds. If you live in the country, you might want to till a little spot. And just being aware, if you do till a spot, you might need to bring in some soil or raised beds. I always haul in soil and fertilizer just because you don't quite know what the soil is maybe if you're digging it up in your backyard in the middle of the city. So just figuring out where you want your garden, and even if you have a little tiny herb garden on your kitchen counter or something like that, that could be really lovely in the summertime. You have fresh mint for your mojitos or anything like that. So I really am excited for all of you. I'm excited for myself to plan my garden for this year, my herb garden, my vegetable garden. And yeah, just think about all the recipes you want. Think about what you want to do with the herbs, what you want to do with the vegetables, and really have fun because it's very empowering to grow your own food. Because not only do you know where it comes from, you know where the seeds come from, you know where the soil come from, your energy and your vibration and all the love that you give those plants or that herb goes into those herbs, and then whoever eats that or whoever consumes that tincture or that tea, they can feel that, right? Isn't there something so special, like in the middle of summer, you go over to somebody's house, you have fresh produce from their garden, and you're just like, this is the best thing I've ever eaten in my life, right? It's fresh, it's vibrant. And then whoever grew that, their energy is going into that as well. So feeling springy, really excited. I hope you all have a beautiful week. It's March 13th and it's such a beautiful day and I love you all. Happy Monday and see you next week. Okay, bye.